We're back, it's News Talk, and we are talking about STEM Fest that's happening this weekend, put on by MVCC. Special guest tonight, we have Dontae Joseph, an engineering student at MV, and your professor, Dr. Melissa Barlett. We are getting you ready for this event, and you don't have to be a student to learn about STEM and appreciate STEM. So thank you guys for coming in. Professor, I'll start with you. Talk to us about putting something like this together and why you wanted to open the doors to the community.
Well, we always want to get more people interested in science. It's our future, it's our present, and getting people, especially at a really young age, is important to us. So this event expands upon some of the things we've done in the last few years. So we're opening up to all the different areas of science. We're going to have some physics, some engineering, some biology. It's going to be great.
I'm kind of had this picture of what it's going to be like when I walk through the doors, but paint me a little picture for families who decide to take their kids to this.
Yeah, the whole thing is set up as stations. So when you come into our college center, you'll see lots of different tables with different things happening, and people can walk from place to place, try out something different, check out something interesting. We might even have some exciting surprises.
It's always hands-on. Anytime we're talking about STEM, we have these stories about STEM or STEAM. Always hands-on, which is awesome. Dontae, you're getting your hands dirty with engineering at MVCC. Talk first about your curriculum and what you are doing on a day-to-day basis in your classes.
So on a daily basis, I'm usually always studying for my exams. But what really what I have accomplished so far at MV was that it was like the best option for me. It was a cheap choice, and the education I got was like top notch. Because of that, I'm able to transfer to Clarkson, to RIT or RPI or SUNY Poly. You get all these options to get. And just being able to have an engineering program at MVCC is like one of the best options you could really have.
What will your role be on Saturday?
On Saturday, I will be conducting the Vive, which is a virtual reality system. It gives little kids an option to understand what the future is going to be like with a virtual reality physics lab or chemistry lab. They'd be able to see most of the stuff like out of space, planets, but they won't be able to look at it. So the option right now is just for them to introduce the virtual reality system just so they can get like a better feel for it.
Have you done this? Have you used this in your classes at all?
Not yet. It's an experimental thing, but at some colleges I have experimented it, and it's like as if you're actually in the lab itself.
When did you decide you wanted to go into engineering? How old would you say you were?
Actually, it was when I was 13. I went to the STEM festival, or it wasn't STEM, at the time it was like Nano Days.
Okay.
So because of that, it actually encouraged me to go to MV for engineering specifically.
Perfect guest to bring on with you to talk about how at a young age you're getting a lot of these students interested in the subjects. So that he's got to be a dream for you.
No, definitely, and it's great to see people. I've been working at MV for 8 years now who are coming through our programs, becoming our students, and then going on to do amazing things.
That's so cool, and it all starts with Nano Days, or in this case, STEM Fest, as it's now called, happening on Saturday at MVCC. It's right in the Alumni College Center. We're talking about the Utica campus, so if you are interested in going, again, Saturday, 10 to 1. You don't have to be there all day. Come and go as you please. Enjoy the stations. Talk to the students. Talk to the professors. I think that's really important. And Dontae, just it goes to show you 13 is not too young to be thinking about your career, your future. Thank you guys so much for coming in from MVCC talking about STEM Days. Dontae and Melissa. We are back with a look at your top stories. We're going to get you back to the Weather Center as well. And speaking of STEM, there's a STEM opportunity in Rome that we want to tell you about. That's next.